Okay, so right now you're going to read a short story, and it's going to be timed. If you get stuck, I will tell you the words. You can keep reading. When I say stop, I may ask you to tell me what you read. So do your best reading. Okay. Okay. So go ahead and don't read yet. Point to the first word of the passage. Okay, ready? Begin. Read out loud.
Jellyfish are the world's oldest multi-organism animals. They have been around for more than 100 millions of years, which means they existed before dinosaurs. They lived in kind of oceans, water, for the contour of area to depend deep for areas. They are very cold to warm tropical areas. They are not really fish, because fish have black bones and jellyfish don't have back or any kind of bones. A jellyfish's body is transparent, bell-shaped mass with triangular tentacles. They are many different types of. Some are beautiful colors, some are blossom bioluminescent. They have a outer skin.
All right. Stop. Okay. All right. So, based on what you read, can you retell what some of the things that you told me, that you just read?
Memory work.
What?
Memory work.
What were some of the things you read about?
Jellyfish.
Mm-hmm.
How they're older than dinosaurs.
What?
How they're older than dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
Memory work. They're 1,000 or something years old.
Okay. Anything else? All right, that's fine. Thank you. Okay, so now we're going to read another story. And the same thing as last time. If you get stuck, I will tell you the words. You can keep reading. When I say stop, I may ask you to tell me what you read about. So do your best reading. Go ahead and point to the first word of the paragraph. First word of the paragraph right there. All right, ready? Oh, I'm not ready. Hold on.
You're never ready.
Ready? Point to first. Wait. Point to the first word. And begin.
People always ask me how I got such a fantastic memory. The secret is simple. Every evening before I go to sleep, I take out my diary and write down a few words about my day. It's not a complicated system, but I don't even use sentences. I just write a few keywords. I have found that the act of recording things solidifies
good.
event in my memory. For in the instance, yesterday I wrote in my diary, found money, bad lunch, level up. Now a stranger reading those words would be mystified, but I know exactly what they mean.
Perfect. Thank you. All right. Can you tell me anything that you read about in that story? What did you read about in My Fantastic Memory?
A crazy person.
Okay. Anything else?
The crazy person sounds like you.
All right. What'd you read about? What else?
How to get memory sound good?
Hmm?
How to get memory sound good?
I can't hear you. Speak
How to
slower.
get your memory to sound, like, be good.
Okay. Anything else? Okay, thank you. Okay. So now we're going to read a story just like the last story you read. Okay? If you get stuck, I'll tell you the words so you can keep reading. When I say stop, I may ask you to tell me about what you read. So do your best reading. Okay? So start here. Point to the first word of the paragraph. You point the first word of the paragraph. Ready? Begin.
Maria was home for a summer, her first year of college, and she increasingly bored. Maria's parents had made a list of 3 chores for her to do while she was at home: living in her old bedroom, put the dishes away, mow the lawn, weed the garden, clean your room, and put away your belongings. Maria found these requests unreasonable. So instead of doing the task on the to-do list, pinched by a butterfly, magged the refrigerator door, she went online to shop for eyeglasses. She needed a new pair that would make her look extremely smart.
Good. Thank you. All right. So, can you tell me anything that you read about just now?
She doesn't like listening.
What?
She doesn't like listening.
Okay. What else?
She's done with her first year of college.
Anything else? What else?
I said it.
Finished first year of college, right? What else?
I don't know.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. So I'm going to ask you to spell some words. Okay. Try to spell them the best you can. Some of the words may be easy to spell, but some may be more difficult. When you don't know how to spell a word, spell it the best that you can. Write down all the sounds that you hear. Okay? So I'll say the word, and then I'll read a sentence that goes along with it, all right? So, number 1. Speck. There was a speck of mud on his windshield. Speck. Okay? 2. Switch. The light switch was turned on. Switch. Throat. The doctor said the baby had a sore throat. Throat. Okay. Nurse. The nurse told the patient that her fever was high. Nurse. Okay. Scrape. The carpenter will scrape the paint off the desk. Scrape. What? Charge. What will you charge for this coat? Charge. Phone. Please use the phone to call home. Phone. Smudge. You could see the smudge of chocolate on the paper. Smudge. Point. The point of the knife was sharp. Point. Squirt. The clown had a flower to squirt water. Squirt. Okay. Drawing. The drawing of the horse was done in charcoal. Drawing. Trapped. The mines were trapped in the tunnel for days. Waving. The crowd was waving to the senator as the train left the station. Waving. Powerful. The jaws are powerful for chewing food. Powerful. Battle. They won the battle but lost the war. Fever. A high fever can be dangerous. Fever. Lesson. The music lesson was last Tuesday. Lesson. Pennies. They danced for pennies at the fair. Pennies. Fraction. 1/2 is a fraction. Fraction. Sailor. To be a sailor on the high seas was his dream. Sailor. Distance. What is the distance from here to there? Distance. Insert the next one up here. Confusion. There was some confusion about who could drive to the movie. Confusion. Discovery. The scientist made a discovery after many hours in the lab. Discovery. Resident. How long have you been a resident of this state? Resident. Last one. Visible. The star was visible without a telescope. Visible.